Yeah, really excited. I think, we've just come off the back of a win of a derby. So I think Sunderland will be an exciting game. But I believe that, we've got the confidence and the momentum to go into that game and really challenge them and hopefully take those 3 points.
You'll have the inside track once, obviously, playing for Sunderland.
Yeah.
How big a threat will they pose?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we've got to respect Sunderland. They've got some real quality within the side. But equally so do we. And I think, we've got our tails up, the momentum's with us, and I believe that, we do have that quality and that competitive edge to go and get those 3 points.
And in terms of your season so far, going terrifically, compared to last season, what's been the difference? Because obviously you struggle a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I think, a new environment, and there's been change within the club, a new manager come in. I think it's exciting. You start the season at a fresh. Everyone starts at the same line, and I believe that we got the first win, which was crucial. Then on to the second, and I think we had a really, really good performance against Charlton where we could only take positives, and then to go and beat Newcastle. I think we've had a really good start, but I think we have to stay humble and grounded in that. And we're looking forward to the game against Sunderland, to say the least.
And in terms of the game in general, how important is it that you've got 3 teams in the Championship for obviously the game, grassroots, and the popularity of the sport?
Yeah, it's huge. I think, for the advert of the North East, it's really important. Obviously, we've got familiar faces within Sunderland and Newcastle, and it's great to see them, compete at pretty much the highest level they possibly can in women's football. I think it's great for the fans, the communities, but yeah, obviously off the pitch, it's very competitive, and we want to go and beat them. Yeah, definitely. And
have you had an opportunity to sort of dream of what could happen at the end of this season and promotion potentially, or are you keeping it initially one game at a time?
I think it's definitely one game at a time. It's far too soon to even think about that yet. We'll reassess it at Christmas, see where we're at. But like I've said in the past, I think it's important we take each game as it comes, because things can change so quickly within this league, and I do believe that any team can beat any team. So, one game at a time. One I'll be down, one to go.
Thank you. Cheers, Lauren.
No problem.
Obviously, you said about the great start you guys have had. How important is that momentum going into a game against your nearest rivals?
Yeah, of course, it's huge. Like I said before, it was a really, really competitive game on Sunday. It's a really tough place to go. You can barely hear yourself on the pitch. And I think, to get that late winner and to have a clean sheet, that's great momentum for us. I think, we've got a week to reset. We're off fixture, so I think that's really good to just reset ourselves. Preparation again will start on Tuesday ahead of Sunderland, and I think, we're really excited. To say the least, we're really excited for it.
And Sunderland haven't probably had the start they would have liked, given how well they fared last season. Do you think that can make teams more of a threat when they're trying to get themselves back on track?
To be honest, I think as a group, I think this season we're just concentrating on ourselves. I wouldn't say that I particularly look outside of our camp. Obviously, you look at the league table and they haven't had their usual start, let's say, but they've got some real quality within their side, and we have to respect them. But I think ultimately we know the quality within and the depth between our squad. So I think, come Sunday, we'll be raring to go.
Obviously, there's generally a lot of media interest in derbies like this. How easy is it to shut out the noise for it?
I've been involved in a lot of derbies, so I feel like I'm kind of immune to it now. But I think, we have a great following, a great fan base, and I feel like each and every game we go out there and try and put on the best show, and we try and get those 3 points. So I'm really excited for it. But I think as well, like I said, the preparations will start properly on Tuesday, and then it'll be Wednesday, Thursday, and then we'll be straight into the game. To be honest, I don't really think you have much time to think about the outside noise. I think if we concentrate and execute our game plan to the best of our ability, I'm really confident within our squad.